If you have ever been in an on and off again relationship, this video is for you. Hi, I'm Amy and welcome to my channel. I'm a certified attachment style coach and I help anxious attachers break the cycle of avoidant and emotionally unavailable partners so you can really thrive in your independence and prevent future heartbreak. And in today's video, I'm going to go through the 5 major stages of a relationship with somebody who is emotionally unavailable or avoidant. But if you're interested in what your attachment style is, I have a free attachment style quiz. The link for that is in my bio, but let's get into it. Those of you that have followed me for a while will know that I was in a 7-year on and off relationship with a dismissive avoidant partner. And from my own experience and in training that I've learned and through working with anxious attachers for 2 or 3 years now, this cycle is so common and it's almost predictable. I bet that you guys watching will relate to this if you've been in one of those roller coaster relationships where you don't know where you stand. So the first stage is when anxious attached meets avoidant attached, and it's like fireworks. It feels like you've met your soulmate and it's almost intoxicating. It feels like you've met someone that really, really gets you on a really deep level. And the main reason for this is because avoidants show up so well at the beginning of a relationship. They take interest in you. They want to know who you are. They want to know what your hobbies are. They want to know everything about you. And for the anxious attacher who's used to being fairly invisible in relationships, this is like a relief. It feels like love because you've been so starved for attention and affection. The minute that somebody offers it to you, you really want to lap that up. And this is exactly what happened to me. I met my ex-partner on the back of a divorce after a really long-term relationship with another avoidant. So when I was shown that sort of attention, I really was drawn to that and it felt quite addictive to me. And I mistook butterflies for the feeling of love. So, which brings me on to the second stage of this very familiar relationship cycle. So the second stage is where the push-pull begins. So if you are somebody who frequently feels anxious in relationships, this is going to be the point where you do start to feel the anxiety. And not only you feel anxiety, the avoidant starts to feel anxiety as well. This stage is when both parties' attachment styles are triggered. The avoidance attachment style is triggered because there is closeness and they start to fear engulfment. They start to fear being emotionally dependent on somebody. So they will start to pull back. And what this looks like to the anxious party is mixed signals. So they might not be texting you as much as they were in the beginning. Maybe they're not as communicative. Maybe they're not as affectionate as they were in the beginning. And this can really push the anxious attacher into a bit of a tailspin, and their attachment style is triggered. You're going to feel a lot of anxiety. You're going to feel rejection. You're going to feel really needy. And the reason for this is you are already hardwired to look for signs that you are going to be abandoned. So emotional distance, or at least emotional inconsistency, is really going to trigger that anxiety in the anxious attacher. Which brings me on to stage 3. So the anxious attacher then starts to overthink. Why aren't they texting me? Who are they with? Why aren't they calling me back? Why are they being distant? And you're going to start reassurance seeking. And what that might look like, as it did for me, was really trying to pull this person closer. I wanted the proximity so that I felt safer. Because underneath that, I was feeling huge feelings of rejection. We'd gone from speaking to each other all of the time, being super interested in one another, to being inconsistent. I was wondering about where I stood. And I even had that conversation with him about, this is what's bothering me. I don't know where I stand with you. And to be honest, at that point, I was really considering ending this relationship. But then I started to doubt my own intuition. I thought, no, this is me. I thought, no, it's me being too needy. It's me being too desperate. It can't be this person. And I started to doubt myself at this stage. Which brings me on to stage 4, and this is where the avoidant or emotionally unavailable partner will pull away. And what you'll see is distancing behaviours. You might experience ghosting, or this is when a breakup is going to happen. As you pull this person closer and closer, their fear is going up and up and up and up. So they'll do what avoidants do best and run, which is exactly what happened to me more times than I can count, you guys. Which brings me on to stage 5. So if it is that you're the anxious attacher, stage 5, after you've just been broken up with or ghosted, you are going to feel real pain. You're going to feel anxious, you're going to feel unwanted, you're going to feel unworthy, you're going to think all of this is your fault, so you're going to feel a lot of guilt, a lot of shame, and you're going to really struggle to let go of this person. And this is something that I've helped countless clients with all over the globe who have really struggled to let go of an avoidant ex. If it is that you're interested in healing your attachment style so that you can move forward in your life and actually let in a more secure relationship that you deserve, I do have a few slots available. If you email me, we can book you in and let's communicate. If you want to know what previous clients have said about my program, which is a really specific blueprint on exactly what I did to heal my attachment style from anxious to secure, all my reviews are over on my community tab. So stage 5 is where most anxious attachers get stuck. They can't seem to let go. You want closure from a person who is really incapable of giving you the closure that you need. You feel completely ungrounded because you're so used to soothing your emotions through somebody else. And this isn't all your fault. I just want to make that very clear, that the emotional distancing is not your fault. That is the avoidance coping strategy for their own attachment style. This is nothing to do with your worthiness. It's nothing to do with you not being good enough. It's nothing to do with that. The trick really is recognizing this cycle so that you can break out of it. Because let me tell you, after 7 years of being in this avoidant washing machine, all that's going to happen is you are going to go through the same cycle over and over and over again if there's no healing. But the positive to this is, if you can notice what's happening, you can notice your own attachment style and your own emotional wounds, you can start to heal that attachment style. And once you can notice the cycle and stop it, you can stop reliving it. This cycle really does stop with you. It won't stop with the avoidant. They will keep coming back for more and more and more. And the reason for this is that if it is that you go no contact with this person, they then start to feel uncomfortable with how much space there is. So they will reach out to check if you're still available, which of course you're not going to be, because you are going to do the inner work. You are going to do the work that it takes for you to move on into a more healthy relationship. Don't wait for that person to give you closure. You can do that yourself. I'm not saying it's easy, but it is possible, and you can leave this relationship firmly in the past. So I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, drop a comment below. I do have a 6-week self-study course coming available soon, so subscribe to this channel so that you have more information on that. But I'm Amy and I help you regain your self-worth, and thank you for watching this video.